Mm. Hello guys, welcome to my stream. കളിച്ചു നോക്കാം. Chess.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I'm just so pleased that Andy Robertson here is finally getting the plaudits he deserves. When you consider the journey he's had from the lower tiers in Scottish football, he's become a real success story of hard graft and hunger, and you can really see that in his no-nonsense style. He's won with a very steely, determined streak.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Well, it's Batistuta. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Raul, driving on and making good progress. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, well played. He got back really well. Raul was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Beckham. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Tries from distance. And now the breakaway. Neymar. Oh, shooting chance! Pedri! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Beckham, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Costa Curta. And it's Davids. Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Odegaard is steaming forward. Tries to play it through. Can he latch on to this? Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Pedri. Driving forward. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Shapes to shoot! Oh, brilliant! Just
Goal.
brilliant!
Well, I'm happy to admit that I didn't really see that coming, but I'm very glad it did, and you can only eulogise about such excellence. The finish was imperious, the player immense.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. And we've reached half-time.
എന്താണത് നമ്മുടെ കയ്യിലായിരുന്നു
Very
ബോൾ.
solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Milan can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're straight. He's gone for goal! And that's what you call
Ready.
inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Milan with the corner. They're first. And that should get the job done. It'll be a throw-in. And that's another good win of the ball. There's the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Batistuta. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neymar. Raul ploughing through the middle. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Neymar. Vinicius Junior defending his corner stubbornly. And he shoots!
Yeah.
Two up now, and they are cruising. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Beckham. Now Odegaard. And it's Beckham. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now there's a fine ball. Neymar powering forward here.
2 added minutes
Pedri.
has been indicated.
He's tried one! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Tikaratikate, tate, tikaratikate.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough.
Au. Bada.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, strongly challenged there.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly...
He's one-on-one, and the shot! He's scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Schmeichel clears. Now that's well seen too. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Zico. Zico. There he goes, motoring forward. Decent chance! He scores! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Everyone waited for the cross, but he had other ideas.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Back into the middle. Pass is just off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Great ball, and he's in here. Luis Suarez! That's a half-decent try. Romario. Oh, well played. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And it's Zico. Rodri has been caught there. It's a foul. Lizarazu. This is Zico. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pass somewhat off target. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
2 added minutes has been
Cannavaro.
indicated.
Messi. And it's Messi. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, it's come loose. And we hit half-time.
വരില്ലടാ കാണാൻ
First half.
എന്ത് സീനുണ്ടോ
And really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special
Please
to
be
lift these
reminded that
players.
drinking is only
Otherwise,
allowed in
this
the
one's
areas
as good
shown
as
on this
done.
map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
as the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back.
Messi! And he hits the net! And the second half is off to a flyer! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Ibrahimovic. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's a mighty effort!
ചേട്ടാ
This time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Pull it. Can he get it through? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And he's there to get it away. Romario receives it in a good position here. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
ഞെരിപിരി കൊള്ളണ് ഞാൻ.
It's a searching pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Chouameni. Ibrahimovic. Messi. And he's heaved
Three.
it away.
ഓടിയില്ല.
And with the corner, there first.
പേര് കാണുന്നുണ്ടല്ലോ. ലൈക്ക് മാരകമായ കളിയിലൂടെ നമ്മളെ ഇപ്പൊ ഗോളടിക്കാൻ പോവാണ്.
Up he goes.
ഛെ,
No, not
Just
the
a miss.
best of headers. And it's Hullet. Now it's Pirlo.
ആ
And this is
ഡിസൊക്കെ
Romario. And Romario!
കണ്ടമ്പഴി അടിച്ച് സീനില്ല.
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Romario clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Hullet. Great vision. It's a pretty loose pass.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he's certainly onside here.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
ഫാസ്റ്റ്
He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately
That
there was
എടുക്കാഞ്ഞ്.
no way through.
2 added minutes has
Romario.
been indicated.
Keep the ball and the referee brings it
Oh,
to a close. Milan
ഭ്രാന്തടിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്.
justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go
Please
toe-to-toe
take this
until the end.
opportunity to pay a visit to our official store
Your
where
final thoughts,
memorabilia
Jim?
from today's
Look,
match
Peter,
are
a
now
strength in
available.
any team has to be at the
നല്ല
heart of your
ടീമായിട്ടായിരുന്നു
defense.
കളി.
And I'm
ഒരുമാതിരി പരിപാടിയായി പോയി ഇത്. ബ്രോ റെഡ് കാർഡാ. എവിടെയാണ് മാരിയോ? AL മാരിയോ പിറ്റേ ദിവസം നാളെ ഒന്ന് കാണണം എന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞ് പോയല്ലേ നീ? പിന്നെ നിന്നെ കണ്ടില്ലല്ലോ. ഇല്ലടാ, ഡിവിഷൻ 2 കേറിയില്ല. പിന്നെ ഡിവിഷൻ 1 ഉണ്ട്. അവസ്ഥ അല്ലേ? ആ അതിലുട്ടൻ എവിടെയായിരുന്നു ഇന്നലെ? ഓക്കെ, അങ്ങനെ പറയല്ലടാ. കളി ശരിയാവും, ശരിയാവും. നോക്കട്ടെ, ശരിയാവണമല്ലോ. ഇയറും മിനി പാക്ക് വന്ന്. എന്തൊക്കെ കിട്ടിയിട്ട് എന്ത് കാര്യം? കളിക്കാൻ പറ്റണ്ടേ? ഗുഡ്. ഇതൊക്കെ കാണുമ്പോ ഒരു സമാധാനം. 49K ആയിന്ന 49,000 നീ. നമ്മക്കൊന്ന് മുട്ടണം. പക്ഷെ നിന്നെന്ന് ഞാൻ പരത്തി വിട്ടില്ലേ? പിറ്റേ ദിവസം വരാന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു പോയതല്ലേ? നീ പേടിച്ചിന്ന് വരില്ലാന്ന് വിചാരിച്ച്. നീ വന്നു അല്ലേ? തിരുമ്പി വന്നിട്ടേ എടേ നമ്മക്കെത്താൻ കളിക്കാൻ അറിയാണ്ട് എത്താണ്ടല്ലാട്ടാ. ആ ഞാനടിച്ച എല്ലാരും ഡോണായിരുന്നു എന്ന് പറയണ പോലെയാണ് കളി. താരകളിയല്ല. ഇപ്പൊ കണ്ടോ ഇതെങ്ങനെയാണ് കളിയുന്നത്? കളി അവസ്ഥ തന്നെ.
Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
Well, talk about an understatement.
He's
Argentina's greatest number 9, without doubt. I don't think I've ever seen anyone strike
എന്താണത്
with such violence, if I can put it like
ഇങ്ങനെ
that.
പോയത്?
We might well be seeing his iconic celebration in the next couple of hours.
ഷോ കൊണ്ടാടി പോണ്.
Looking to play him in. Now here's the delivery.
പെലേട്ടൻ ക്യാച്ച്.
That was probably asking just too much.
നെറ്റ് റെഡി ആയി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നിന്നേക്കാ ഞാൻ പരത്തൂലടാ.
Van Bommel. Pele. Cruyff.
ഇവിടുള്ള ആർക്കും വലിയ പിടിയില്ലടാ.
Now it's Pedri.
ഈ സാധനത്തിനെ കുറിച്ച്
McAllister
എല്ലാവർക്കും
is always looking to
ഈ
bring
സാധനം എല്ലാ വീട്ടിലും 50 Mbps കണക്ഷൻ അല്ലേ, അത് കൊടുക്കാൻ മാത്രം ഇവർക്ക് അറിയുള്ളൂ. എന്നെ സംബന്ധിച്ച് ഇവർക്ക് അതേ അറിയണുള്ളൂ. ഞാൻ എന്തോരം വിളിച്ചെന്ന് അവരെ മനസ്സിലാവണില്ല അവർക്ക് എന്തിട്ടാണ് സംഭവം.
McAllister threads one in and he plays one through. He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes the shapes.
ഔട്ട് പോവണ്ടായിരുന്നു.
And it's Pedri. Well, that looks a decent ball.
അതും പോയില്ല എന്നുള്ളു.
That has not gone well. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he thumps it clear.
നന്മയുള്ള കേരളം.
Half an hour played now. Back into the middle. Now it's Eto. Just eases him off.
നന്മയുള്ള ലോകമേ. ആ കണക്ഷൻ
Simplicity about this contest.
കേരള വിഷയം.
On one side, dogged defense on the other.
Eto simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the
പക്ഷെ എനിക്ക് സ്ട്രീമിന് ഈ ഇത് ലൈവ് വിടണതിനൊന്നും കോപ്പ് ഒന്നുമില്ല. അതും പോയില്ല. ഔട്ട് കളയട മോനെ.
and he's whipped it across and he shoots.
സൂപ്പർ.
Big moment.
ഹൗസാക്കി തന്നിട്ടുണ്ടാവൻ.
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we
ഒരു കാരണമായെന്നല്ലേ. എടാ നിങ്ങളൊക്കെ ഞെട്ടും, നീയൊക്കെ ഞെട്ടും. എൻ്റെ ഇത് റെഡി ആയി കഴിഞ്ഞ് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഏട്ടാ ഭയങ്കരാന്ന് നിങ്ങ തന്നെ പറയൂ. എന്നെ നോക്കിക്കോ ഉറപ്പാണത്. എന്തായാലും പറയും. എനിക്ക് നിങ്ങ കളിക്കണ പോലെ പോലും കളിക്കാൻ പറ്റണില്ലടാ. എന്താ ചെയ്യാ? പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്. നീ എന്നെ കളിയാക്കാൻ വരണ? ഞാൻ നിങ്ങളുടെ നിന്നൊക്കെ ഒരു സപ്പോർട്ടല്ലടാ ആഗ്രഹിക്കണത്.
He's always the number one contender, and he's done it again. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play, and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
എനിക്ക് കൊണാമിക്കാര് തന്ന ബോളാണ്. നെഞ്ചിൻ്റെ ഉള്ളിൽ കൂടിയാണ് ബോൾ പോയത്. ഗെയിം ഓവറാ. നിന്നെ തൊപ്പിക്കാൻ എനിക്ക് നെറ്റ് വേണ്ട, അറിയാല. പേടിച്ചില്ലേ നീ?
And we've reached half time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose
എടാ ചാനലിന്റെ പേര് മാറ്റാൻ പോണ്ട. എന്നിട്ട് ഞാൻ ലൈവ് വരുമ്പോ നിങ്ങൾ കാണാണ്ട് പോരുത് ഏതാണെന്നും പറഞ്ഞിട്ട്.
Should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents
അടി
and talking
സൂപ്പർ
points.
വാസു.
A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half time. And we are back on the way.
എടാ കേട്ടു, ഇതല്ല കളി. എന്റെ കളി ഇതല്ല.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Oh, he's burst through.
അയ്യോ തങ്കപ്പൻ കഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ എത്തിക്കണത് തന്നെ. ആരുല്ലേ? മറന്നുപോയി അവിടെയൊക്കെ. ചാനൽ നെയിം
Could move up a
Oh.
gear here. And here's Cruyff.
എടാ പാസ് കൊടുക്കടാ നാറിയവനെ.
Now then, the ball's come loose.
എന്ത് തങ്കപ്പനാണത്.
Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Eto'o.
ബുള്ളറ്റ്.
Strong challenge.
Oof.
That could leave a mark. McAllister.
ആ ഓടി.
Taken
ഇതിനാണ്
back
tackle
almost
ചെയ്തത്.
at once. Knocks it into space. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's Cruyff. Rijkaard. Pelé. Nicely weighted ball. Albert Ferrer promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
And again, they're pressing effectively. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment.
പാസ്
This
ഷൂട്ട്
game
പോവാത്തത് വേറെ ഒന്നല്ലടാ.
yield a winner.
അയ്യേ ആയിട്ടോ നാറിക്കിനി ഞാൻ കൊടുത്ത്.
Good alertness. Oh, good-looking ball. It's a pretty loose
Ah.
pass. Tries to play it through. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
പാസ് പോവാത്തതേ.
No, that was never going to make it. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Eto'o. Cruyff. Big chance!
Pepe
Getting this one.
ലാസ്റ്റ്
Oh, the ball's come loose here.
പേടാ ചാൻസ് ആർന്നത്
That's
അല്ലേ.
it.
തുഫാൻ കളിയായിരുന്നില്ലേ.
More than a good watch, actually. Certainly from a sporting perspective.
അപ്പൊ ഒരു
It's a winner, of course,
പൊടിക്ക്
but the crowd largely satisfied.
വ്യത്യാസം വന്നില്ല.
Somewhat what we've witnessed, Jim.
ഡിവിഷൻ ഉള്ളവനായിട്ടൊക്കെ ഇനി ഡ്രോ പിടിക്കും.
Perhaps one team might be happy.
മതിയായി. കണ്ട തോക്കേ 23, 25, 28 ഇങ്ങനെയാണ് എന്റെ കഴിഞ്ഞ സീസണിൽ ഇങ്ങനെയായിരുന്നു. 120 മാച്ച് ഞാൻ തോറ്റ്, 120 മാച്ച് ഞാൻ ജയിച്ച്, 60 മാച്ച് ഡ്രോ. എന്താണ് അങ്ങനെ? ആയിരത്തി 400 ആയതാണ്. ഇടയ്ക്കിടയ്ക്ക് പാസ് പോകാത്തത് ഈ ഫോണിന്റെ ഈ ഫോണിന്റെ അത് ഈ സാധനത്തിൽ ആകെ 5 പേരിലല്ലേ മുട്ടുള്ളൂ. എനിക്ക് ആവേശം നോക്കുമ്പോ ഞാൻ ഇങ്ങനെ കൈയൊക്കെ വയ്ക്കുമ്പോ ഡിസ്പ്ലേയിൽ കൈ മുട്ടും. അപ്പൊ ഇതിൽ ടച്ച് വർക്കാവൂല. നിന്റെ കാര്യമാണോ? ശേ, വെറുതെ ഇത്രയും പറഞ്ഞു. ടീമൊക്കെ ഒന്ന് പണിയണം. കുറെ മുകളിൽ മാത്രം കുറെ ആൾക്കാരെ വെച്ച് കളിക്കാൻ പോണേ. മതി. ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി കളിച്ചാലാ? ആരൊക്കെ ഉണ്ട്? കളിക്കാം. റൂമിടാ. അതിലെ നീ അവിടെ നിക്ക്. നീ ഞാനായിട്ട് 100 കളി കളിച്ച് അതിന്റെ സമ്മാനം നിനക്ക് ഞാൻ വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. മാരിയോനെ ഒന്ന് ഒരു 5 ഗോൾ കൊടുത്തു വിട്ടെ. നിറച്ച് കൊടുത്തിട്ട് നിനക്ക് തരാം. നിനക്ക് ഞാൻ 2 പ്രാവശ്യം തന്നല്ലേ വയറ് നിറച്ച്. അതുകൊണ്ടല്ലേ നീ ഇന്നലെ വരാഞ്ഞ്. മാരിയോന് ഒരു 5 കൊടുക്കട്ടെ, എന്നിട്ട് നിനക്ക് 4 തരാം. കളി തോറ്റിട്ട് ന്യായം പറയരുതിട്ടാ. പറഞ്ഞില്ല എന്ന് വേണ്ട. ഞാൻ എന്നറിയാല, ഞാൻ അങ്ങനൊന്നും പറയാറില്ല. പവറേഷാണ് ഞാൻ. വാ, കാണണ്ട എനിക്കിത്, വെറുത്തുപോയി. എൻ്റെ ഫ്രണ്ട് മാച്ച് ആ. വാ വാ വാ, കേറ് തരാം മോനെ. മാരിയോ വന്ന തീർന്നവൻ, പറഞ്ഞില്ല എന്ന് വേണ്ട. കുറെ സബ് വേണം എനിക്ക്. 10 പേരെ ഇറക്കാൻ പറ്റിയിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ സുഖമായിരുന്നു. പെനാൽറ്റി വേണ്ടല്ല, കള്ളന്മാരാണ്. നെയ്മ് കിട്ടില്ല, പക്ഷെ മാറ്റും എന്തെങ്കിലൊക്കെ അപ്പൊ കിട്ടണത് ഇടും. അപ്പൊ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് എങ്ങനെ മനസ്സിലാവും മാറ്റി കഴിഞ്ഞാ എന്ത് ചെയ്യണപ്പാ? മാറ്റണതിന് തൊട്ട് മുമ്പത്തെ ലൈവില് ഞാൻ അടിച്ചിടാം എന്തിട്ടായിരിക്കും പേരെന്ന്. KL28 മല്ലു, ഇതവനാണാ? KL ആണാ? ആ 28 ഉണ്ട്, അത് മതി. വാ പാടാ നീ. മാറ്റണതിന് മുന്നേ പറയണം. അങ്ങനെ പറഞ്ഞാൽ അതിന്റെ മുമ്പില് ലൈവിലേ ഞാൻ ടൈപ്പ് ചെയ്തിടാം. തീർന്നടവൻ, എല്ലാരും ഫോമാണ്, പരത്തി വിടുന്നവനാ. മെസ്സിയുടെ 6 കളി ആയിക്കോളൂ ഇനി. തീർന്നവൻ, നീ നോക്കിക്കോ. അമ്മേ,
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of
എണീറ്റിരുന്ന എനിക്ക് ഇത്തിരി ശക്തി കൂടും.
the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history.
ഫസ്റ്റ് ഷോട്ട് സക്സസ്.
Travel already started here.
ആ ത്രോ എന്തിനാണെന്നറിയാം, ബോളാക്കെ.
Games of this nature, who can make the difference?
Yeah, Marc-Andre ter Stegen. He's got everything you'd want from a top-level keeper. Great shot stopping, but also a very cool head and a good organizer.
Goal.
What's more, he's very happy to play sweeper keeper behind that defense.
Kande,
Mopping up those
kande,
balls
kande,
before taking
kande,
a pass
kande.
to get his team on the front foot again.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him.
എടാ
And it's Xabi Alonso. It's Alonso!
നടക്കൂല മോനെ. പണ്ട്
Good steal. He just read it.
ശരി
Neymar. And he's let fly.
ഷോട്ട് അടിക്കാൻ പറ്റാത്തോണ്ട്
And almost as good a
ഇത്ര
save.
ഷോട്ട് അടിച്ച്
Oh, the technical control was
എന്നിട്ട് ഇത് തോറ്റാണെന്ന് പറയാൻ വേണ്ടിയല്ലേ.
the attempt was exasperating.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Beckenbauer. And it's Eto. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic!
ഇയാൾക്ക് ഡബിൾ ടച്ച് കൊടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ടല്ലേ ഞാൻ.
Brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing
എന്നിട്ട്
his
ഇയാൾ
job properly, Peter, that's
തല
for
കുത്തി
sure.
മറിയണം അവിടെ.
Milan
എപ്പോ കൊടുത്താലും അതെ
with their second
പന്നെ.
corner now.
അടിക്കടന്ന്
Thinks about the shot. Neymar clears. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has been cut short. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, just skips past his man. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
ഇയാൾക്ക് വയ്യേ.
Now, what about a counter-attack?
ഓളാണെന്നുണ്ട്.
It's Alonso! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
കളി വേറെയാണ്.
So,
Ah.
actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be
പേടിച്ച് നോണവൻ ബോൾ കിട്ടാണ്ടായപ്പ അതാണ് അകലേന്ന സെന്ററിൽ നിന്നൊക്കെ അടിക്കും.
Up he goes! It's there! A wonderful
Ta-da.
delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a...
Mbappe!
അടുത്ത കോർണർ ഇടിമുട്ടികളെ എടുത്ത് ഫ്രണ്ടിലിട്ടെ.
Good reaction.
അവൻ സ്നാപ്പി കളിന്ന്
He
കളിക്കണം.
must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
കല്ലന്മാരെയൊക്കെ എടുത്തിട്ടേ ഫ്രണ്ടിലിടണം കാര്യമുള്ളൂ. ലെറ്റ്സ് ഗോ.
Corner number 2 then. Oh, what a climb!
Huh?
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Filippo Inzaghi is offering a wry smile there.
Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. AC Milan could counter here.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, what has happened here? Big chance!
എടാ
What have we
എന്തത്
done this?
ഇബ്രാഹിമോവിച്ച് തങ്കപ്പനുണ്ണി ആ
White
ഗോൾ എങ്ങനെ
looking to
പിടിച്ചത്?
influence the game from out wide. Mbappe chasing after it.
2 added minutes
Xabi
has been
Alonso.
indicated.
And the through ball.
നോക്കിയേ
Shot, surely!
മഹാ
Really well taken goal. And they're at it again in double quick time. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Things starting to look very... And there's the end of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Milan certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now is
വാം അപ്പ് മാച്ച് അല്ലേ,
their foot off the
ഇങ്ങനെ ഇരിക്കുള്ളൂ.
Now, I'd just like to read out
അടുത്ത
how
ശരിയാവും.
club members
Don't
were
leave the
celebrating
door
their
open for the
birthdays
opposition.
today.
And the second half gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Messi. Pele.
ഒരു കാര്യം ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു.
Pass somewhat off target. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Inzaghi. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, what's he
Paula.
going here?
പെനാൽറ്റിയാ?
The referee's decided that he was
Ah,
fouled
la.
outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Cannavaro is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rate it in or suffer the consequences.
Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a
That's
chase on
ഇല്ലടാ, ഇങ്ങനെ ഗോൾ.
Ferrer gets it away. Good effort from distance. Well, it was a chance.
ആശ്വാസ ഗോൾ അടിക്കാൻ പറ്റും.
For the keeper.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Throw in. And he's managed to gift it back. Rijkaard. Messi. Neither of these two want to come on. And Messi!
ആ
Messi! Oh,
ബൂം.
that is beautiful! About as smooth as it gets. The
ഒരു ഗോളും കൂടെ അടിച്ചാ.
contact. What a fabulous
പക്ഷെ അത്
I think it was probably past the
മറ്റേ
keeper.
സാധനം
Even saw it.
കറക്റ്റ്
Incredible
ഗോളായിരുന്നു.
got so much power with so little backlift.
Milan get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum is
Sure.
shifting here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. They've got to be quick moving this.
പാസ് ഇടണ്ട, മെസ്സി അങ്ങോട്ട് ഇറങ്ങി ഓടിപ്പോണു. മെസ്സി ബാക്കിൽ
Milan
ആർക്ക്
might
പാസ്
just
ഇടും?
end up kicking themselves after
ആർക്ക്
that.
പാസ് ഇടും?
That could well have been it.
And he cuts out the supply. And it's Messi. Beckenbauer. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash.
32 മിനിറ്റായി.
Eto. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late.
Takes a shot!
ചേട്ടാ,
Now it's Messi. Great ball, and he's goes for a shot!
അയ്യോ.
He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter.
Hmm.
I do feel they're upping the ante
പോടാ.
here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
ഒക്കെ ചെയ്യണ്ട.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
There will be 3 minutes
Dewey
added
is
time.
there, and he can get that clear.
ക്ലിയർ ചെയ്ത് കളയില്ലടാ, എന്ത് പരിപാടിയാണ് കാണിക്കുന്നത്.
And that is as far as it goes.
ഇതെന്ത്,
Well, that was
ഇത്
intense.
ശരിയല്ലത്.
Enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal.
ഓപ്പൺ ബോക്സിലൊക്കെ തടുത്ത്
After all of that, Jim, what are you
And we
thinking?
come to you
Look,
now with
Peter,
a quick
a strength in
request
any
Michael
team
Ian.
has to be at the heart of your
Charity
defence,
Fund.
and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
ഇതെന്ത് തൃപ്തി, ഇത് നീ കളി കണ്ടിട്ട് നിനക്ക് എന്തിട്ട് തോന്നിയത്? ഇതവനെ ഞാൻ പരത്തി വിട്ടിട്ട് അവന് കൊടുത്തല്ലട കളി. അതവന് ഗെയിമാര് കൊടുത്താണ് ജയിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി. ഓപ്പൺ ബോക്സിലൊക്കെ എങ്ങനെ ഗോളി തടുക്കണ്? അവൻ തടുക്കാൻ വല്ല, അതൊക്കെ അവന് കൊണാമി കൊടുത്താണ് പാവം ജയിച്ചോട്ടെ എന്ന് വെച്ചിട്ട്. കണ്ടത് എടുത്ത് എന്തിട്ടാണ് ചെയ്യേണ്ടത്? അല്ല, അത് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ, അതവന് ഗെയിമാര് കൊടുത്താണ്, അല്ലാണ്ട് ജയിക്കൊന്നുമില്ല അവൻ. എന്ത് കിട്ടി? എന്താണ് സംഭവം? ഓ, ഇങ്ങനെ കിട്ടണേന്ന് ഇതിന്ന് അവനെ കിട്ടിയെങ്കി ശരി. ശരിക്കുണ്ടാവും കുറേ നാള്. രണ്ടാ പുറത്തെ കിടക്കായിരിക്കുള്ളൂ. ഗിഫ്റ്റില് കിടക്കായിരിക്കും ചിലപ്പോ. ഗിഫ്റ്റില് കളിക്കാനില്ലാരും പേടിച്ച. അരിയോ പോയാടാ? പേടിച്ച നീ? നിനക്ക് കിട്ടിയത് പോരെ? ഒന്നും രണ്ടും പോരെ നിനക്ക്? നീ വേണോ? മിണ്ടാണ്ടിരുന്നോട്ടാ. കിട്ടണ ഗോൾ നിനക്ക് കൊണാമി തരില്ല അതേപോലെ. മിണ്ടിപ്പോരുത്. നീ അങ്ങനെ പറയല്ലേ, അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ നീ കളിക്കണ്ട. എന്നിട്ട് തോറ്റിട്ട് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞതല്ലേ ഞാൻ തോക്കുന്നു അങ്ങനെ പറയാനല്ലേ. എന്ത് നീ നീ ജയിച്ചതുണ്ടല്ല. ആ, നീ ജയിച്ചത് നിനക്ക് ഗെയിമാര് തന്നാണ്, എവിടെയും പറയും ഞാനത്. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇബ്രാഹിമോവിച്ച് അടിച്ച ആ ഓപ്പൺ 1v1 സിറ്റുവേഷനിൽ ഗോൾ ചെയ്ത് അടുക്കൂല. അത് എന്താണപ്പ വിജയിച്ചു ഇവിടത്തമ്മ ചെയ്യാത്ത നടക്കൂല അങ്ങനെ. ഇത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് നീ ഒരു കളിയും കൂടി വാ, ആ കളി നീ എന്നെ തോപ്പിക്കും.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building
ഇല്ല,
very
അത്
nicely
ഇപ്പുറത്തേക്ക്
here.
ഓടി വന്നപ്പോ തന്നെ
Gorgeous, gorgeous
അതൊന്നും
evening. The skies are clear.
അങ്ങനൊന്നും
The wind
പറ്റുന്നില്ല.
is fervent.
അങ്ങനൊന്നും ഇല്ല ശരിക്കും.
Atmosphere friendly.
ഫൗളാണ് അതൊക്കെ.
I'm Peter Drury and
കള്ളക്കളി.
this is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and
നിനക്ക്
hello
കൊണാമി
to everyone
സപ്പോർട്ടാണ്
watching.
അതാണ്.
For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
അതൊന്ന്
Red and black wherever you
പിന്നെ
turn. San
അങ്ങനൊന്നും
Siro
പറ്റില്ല
is
കേട്ടാ.
busy. Certainly up for this one. The action has already
പാസ്
started.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think
It's
എന്റെ ആൾ എന്നെ തടുത്ത്.
Rijkaard. Whatever he had in mind, that was not
നിനക്ക്
it.
10 പേര് മതിയല്ല, ബാക്കി 2 പേര് എൻ്റെ കയ്യിൽ തന്നെ ഉണ്ട്.
And it's Batistuta. Great vision. Oh, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Germany clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Look at the space here.
ഏയ് സൂപ്പർ.
Messi. Milan have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. That's really well manoeuvred. He's through here. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given.
അടുത്ത കളി നീ വാ, നിന്നെനിക്ക് തോപ്പിക്കണം. നീ ജയിച്ചത് കള്ളക്കളിയാണ്, സമ്മതിക്കില്ലേ. നിനക്ക് തന്ന കളിയാണത്. കൊണാമിയുടെ ആളാണ്.
Belletti. Batistuta looking to get on the end of this. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
കണ്ടം വഴി അടിച്ച്
He is desperate to get on the
എന്തിനാണ് ഉറങ്ങാൻ പോണ.
Not this time.
Milan really can't
ജയിച്ചല്ല,
be very happy
ഇനി
with the way
പറയാല.
they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Chouameni. Messi, very much a man of this moment.
പിടിക്കടാ, പരിപാടി ഉണ്ടാണിങ്ങനെ.
Roberto Carlos. Raul. Can he get on the end of this? Cannavaro. Now it's Eto'o. Shot could... It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, he's been caught napping. Raul plays it in.
എന്തത്
He's cleared it out of harm's way.
എന്റെ പ്രശ്നമാണോ അത്?
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Now, can they get him away? Pings in across. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's a threatening ball. Mateus. And it's
ചാൻസ്
Batistuta.
ഇഷ്ടം പോലെ അല്ല.
Some
Iഷ്ടം
good work
പോലെ
on the right flank here.
ഇഷ്ടം പോലെ.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just
നീ
lacked that
പോയാ നീ
finishing
ലൈക്ക്
touch
ചെയ്തിട്ട്
for
പോടാ.
moments.
എനിക്കെന്താണ് മടി.
Views on the first half?
എന്നിട്ട്
Well,
ഞാൻ
I think from the manager's
മാരെ
viewpoint,
കളി കളിച്ചല്ലേ.
he'll be demanding
ഗെയിം
more from his
ജയിപ്പിച്ചല്ലേ.
team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0.
ആങ്കർമാനാ നീ എടുത്തോടാ. എങ്ങനെ തരാൻ പറ്റുന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ തരുന്നേക്ക്. ആരിന് വേണ്ടെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എൻ്റെ ടീമിന്.
That gets things going for the second half.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Looking for the run. Eto. Now then, the ball's come loose. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
ഇയാള് എനിക്ക് കുറച്ച് ചാൻസ് ഇട്ട് ഇയാൾ എന്നിട്ട് ഓഫ് പോയി നിൽക്കുന്നു. മാങ്ങണ്ടി അറിഞ്ഞിട്ട് കാര്യമില്ല. അത്രയും ദൂരം വരെ പോയിട്ട് തിരിച്ചോടി വരണ്ടേ.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Costa Curta. That looks a cracking ball.
Well,
Odu.
when he reminds us
Odu,
that
Odu.
under skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll
കേട്ട്
certainly
നോണ്ടിട്ട്
remember
ആളത്
that one.
പറഞ്ഞത് ഗോൾ
Yeah, and
അടിച്ചു.
he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
ഇങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ പാസ് ഇടുമ്പോൾ ശരിക്കും പെട്ടായിട്ട് പോകണ്ടല്ലോ.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
ഓ ഭാഗ്യം പൊന്നെ.
Big.
പിന്നല്ല ഗോള്
Smashing delivery, just didn't
നിനക്ക്
do
വെച്ചിരുന്ന
enough.
ഗോളാണത്.
That
നിന്നെ
definitely
കൊണാമി
had the
ജയിപ്പിച്ചു.
element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one
Gado.
was expecting it. And
ഞാൻ ഇടയ്ക്കിടയ്ക്ക് പരത്തി വിടറാണ്. ഇവനെ ഇടയ്ക്കിട്ട് വല്ലപ്പോഴും കൊണാമി ജയിപ്പിക്കും. പാവം. മിനിറ്റായി സബ്ബറക്കാല ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇതിനകത്ത് ഇബ്രാഹിം വെച്ചിനൊരു റെസ്റ്റ് കൊടുക്കാം. പിന്നെ മാറ്റി ചെക്കനെ ഇറക്കാം. ചെക്കൻ പാസ് ഇട്ട് കൊടുക്കട്ടെ. മെസ്സി ഓടണില്ല.
Substitution for Milan, number 21.
എടാ ഏത് കണക്ഷനാണ് നല്ലത്? നിങ്ങളൊക്കെ എതിരാണ്.
Actually,
Messi.
ആള് നൈസാണ്, പക്ഷെ ആൾക്ക്
Number 6. El Diouf. Number 17.
pass isn't the best.
ആൾക്ക് ഹൈറ്റ് ഇല്ലാത്തതുകൊണ്ടേ
Now he's off and running.
ഹെഡിങ് കുറവാണ്. അപ്പം മറ്റേ കട്ടപ്പന്മാരില്ലേ, നമുക്ക് ഓപ്പോസിറ്റ് ഗുല്ലിറ്റ് ടീമൊക്കെ വരില്ലേ,
That has put paid to that.
അപ്പൊ പണിയാണ് നമുക്ക്.
And it's Pedri. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's having a go.
well, he was given the time and room.
ബാക്കി ഡിഫെൻഡിങ് കാര്യങ്ങൾ ഇങ്ങനെ കാല് വെക്കുക,
Squeeze that bit harder.
നല്ല കളി നടക്കുമ്പോൾ അതിൻ്റെ ഇടയിൽ കൊണ്ടുപോയിട്ട് കുത്തിരിപ്പ് ഉണ്ടാക്കണൊക്കെ പരിപാടി ആൾക്ക് അടിപൊളിയാണ്.
Get others into the match.
It's a promising position. Costa Curta gets it away. It's a throw in. That could spell trouble. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And the through ball. And he's managed to get free. Big chance!
പാഴ്
He should have put that one
ഇവിടെ
away.
ജിയോ വെച്ചിട്ടാണ് നീ കളിക്കുന്നത്.
Take this upon himself to get it won.
ഞാനേ മൊബൈൽ ഡാറ്റ വെച്ച് കളിച്ചാലോ അതാണ് ആലോചിക്കുന്നത്. പക്ഷെ ഇവിടെ കിട്ടാൻ ഇടയ്ക്ക് എയർടെലിന് റേഞ്ച് ഇല്ല. നിന്റെ ഫോൺ ഏതാണ്?
Threads one in.
ഓള്
Great ball and he's in here. Shot a goal!
Yeah.
Oh, taken with style. Germany are all square. Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
Now it's tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the...
Mbappe!
Added minute has been indicated.
Just
No
what
goal,
was
eh?
happening for him just now.
Germany really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more
Ayer
greedy
ni
and forced
12
the
ah.
issue.
ഈ ഫോൺ വല്ല പ്രശ്നമുണ്ടോ? ഈ ഫോൺ വല്ല പ്രശ്നമുണ്ടോ ഇനി ഇതില്?
Substitution
വെറുതെ
for
മേടിച്ച്
Milan. Number 13.
All hands on deck for this one.
Number 23. Raul. Number 7. Ito.
They've played it short.
Number 5. Franz Beckenbauer.
Backward it
Coming
goes.
on the field. Number 26.
Chouameni.
Havertz. Number 9.
And here's Mbappe.
Neymar.
Expertly
wrong.
cut out, really nicely done.
Pele. Number 22. Rudiger.
So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. And we are already back underway. Milan conceded an equaliser late on. It's Neymar!
Running at the
Real
devil.
chance missed.
Well, we could
Yeah,
be
wait.
headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Back to the keeper it goes. Now, what about a counter-attack? Taken back almost at once. Nicely weighted ball. Great defending, strong and
Yeah,
determined. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
ഇങ്ങടൊക്കെയാണ് പാസ് പോണ്.
Has been slung wide.
കളി ഇവന്മാര് സമ്മതിക്കൂലെന്നുണ്ട്.
Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Looking to play him in. He is through here. Hit into the middle. Extra time reaches half time.
Those of you making their way home
Well, it
on
has
public
been a
transportation
punishing
today,
game, both
please watch the
physically and
screen to
mentally.
read the
വൈഫൈ വെച്ചിട്ട് മൊബൈൽ ഡാറ്റ വെച്ച് ഉള്ളവരായിട്ട് കളിക്കാൻ പറ്റുന്നില്ല. അവസ്ഥയാണ്.
And we're
Are you
on
recording?
for the final time. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? That's a sharp pass. Oh, it's come loose. Neymar, and the counter is on. He can run onto that.
ഇവൻ്റെ എട്ടവിടെ പോയി സബ്ബറിക്കാൻ ഞാൻ.
Calmly anticipates. Haaland. Steaming on goalwards.
എനിക്കിഷ്ടായി
Ended up in no
നെയ്മർ
man's
സീറ്റോ.
land.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
ഫോണില്ലല്ലോ.
Haaland! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to
സൂപ്പർ
get.
കളി.
And we're done. Milan played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
And a quick announcement
Your
for the
final
benefit
thoughts,
of
Jim?
anybody who is
Milan
finding themselves
definitely
a little
struggled
lost
to
today.
get going.
Please look
That
at the
was
screen.
sense.
സൂപ്പർ. കാരണതൊക്കെ കഴിഞ്ഞ പോയ കേറ് കേറ് കേറ്. അവനവിടെ കിടന്ന് എന്തെങ്കിലും പറയട്ടെ, മൈൻഡ് ചെയ്യണ്ട, അവൻ അങ്ങനെയാണ്. കേറ് കേറ് കേറ്. വിരമിക്കാൻ പോണ്. എന്നാ നീ എടു, ആരെങ്കിലും എടു. കിട്ടിയത് ഇയാളൊക്കെ നാട് മൊത്തം ഉണ്ടാവൂലേ. ഇതിട്ടേതാ നോക്കണ്ടേ ഇതിൽ നോക്കാം. സെറ്റ്. എന്തിനാണ് ഇനി കറക്കണത്? ഇതിൽ എന്തിനാണുള്ളത്? ഇതൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടാ കോയിനുണ്ടാ? അത് ശരി. ഞാൻ വിചാരിച്ച നീ റൂം ക്രിയേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാണെന്ന്. ഞാനിപ്പ റിക്വസ്റ്റ് വരും പറഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്നു. വാ കയറി, വാ വാ വാ. കുറെ സബ് വേണം, 150 സബ് വേണം, എന്നാലേ ഞാൻ ജയിക്കുള്ളൂ. അതിൽ കൺഫേം ആയിട്ട് കിട്ടുന്നോന്നുണ്ട് അവസാനാവുമ്പോഴേക്കും എല്ലാരെയും. എനിക്ക് ഇയാളെ കിട്ടിയല്ല അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ. തങ്കപ്പൻ ഞാൻ എന്തിട്ടാണ് കാണിക്കണം നോക്കട്ടെ. പാസിങ് എന്തിട്ടാണുള്ളത്? എന്തായാലും ആവട്ടെ. ഫെഡറിക്ക് അറിയ ആള് കിടക്കട്ടെ. തീർന്നടാ നീ. വെയിറ്റ്, ഓൺലൈൻ ഇല്ലല്ല, പിന്നെ എങ്ങനെ ഇൻവൈറ്റ് ചെയ്യണ്? നീ പേടിച്ചിട്ട് വരുന്നില്ലല്ലോ ഓൺലൈൻ. എങ്ങനെ നീ വാ നീ. പോയിന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ പോവാൻ പോണ നീ. ഇതാണ് ഞാൻ പറയാത്തത്. എന്നാലും പറഞ്ഞ പിള്ളേര് പേടി. എവിടാ പറ്റിക്കണ നിങ്ങനെ പാവായാരോണ്ട്? പോയി പോയി പോയി, എല്ലാം പോയി. അല്ലേ നീ പോയി ഇത് നീ തോറ്റ കാണാം നമുക്ക് ഇത് നിനക്ക് കൊണാമി തരില്ല അല്ലേ എല്ലാരും ഫോൺ ചെയ്യണം മോനെ നീ തീർന്ന് ബ്ലിറ്റ്സ് കേളും കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ ഉണ്ടാവും കളി ഞാൻ ശരിയാക്കി തരാം ഇൻഡിവിജ്വലി ഇതിൽ അറ്റാക്കിങ് കൂടി കൊടുത്ത അയ്യോ എൻ്റെ നെയ്മർ ബ്ലിറ്റ്സ് അല്ലടാ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞ തിരിച്ചെടുത്ത് ബ്ലിറ്റ്സ് അല്ല എൻ്റെ നെയ്മർ ശരിയായി തരാം തീർന്നടാ നീ മണി
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Red and black wherever you turn, San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one.
ട്രിക്കാണ്
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
ഒറ്റ മിനിറ്റ്
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Roberto Carlos flings in across.
അല്ലടാ ബാക്ക് വെച്ചാ
Ball is over the line. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front.
പയ്യൊക്കെ പോയി ഓർഡർ ഉണ്ട് എവിടേക്കാണാവോ
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Played back in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And it's Vieira. Vieira looking tidy in possession here. And the finish! Oh, what has happened here? Deftly away. Referee's given a throw.
എടുത്ത്
Julie.
പോയടാ
So it is still 0-0. And here's Neymar. Ball driven towards the far post. Tries to get it clear. Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines. And it's McAllister. He's being urged to shoot. Ibrahimovic!
ഓഫ്
Well, now
ഇതേതണ്ട
it's
ഗോളി
football.
എന്ത് പണ്ടാണ് ഇയാൾ കാണിക്കുന്നത്?
Could move up a gear here. And here's Inzaghi. Oh, good-looking ball. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And this is Ibrahimovic. Julu. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. And reclaimed it in a trice. Pinches it off him. Costa Curta. And it's Van Bauten. Beckenbauer. White. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he's had a hit! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are a bit...
He's having a shot!
ഇയാള് എന്താണ് ഡബിൾ ടച്ച് ഇടാത്തത്? തങ്കപ്പൻ.
And he's gone backward here.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course,
Galigi.
It's Inzaghi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Here's the header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Drives it. Terrific header! And he hits the net! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Pete.
Goes for the shot!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And this is Inzaghi. He's in a good position here. And a chance! He scores! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
He's having a go. Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
Milan have their second corner now. He's got tall. Oh no.
ചുക്കാമണി
Could be a
അവൻ്റെ ഒരു
quick
പേര്.
It's a searching pass. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Milan really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Well read, nice interception.
ഞാൻ പോണ്ട മതിയായി എന്തിട്ടാണ് കളി
Substitution for Milan. Number 14, Rijkaard. Number 5, Franz Beckenbauer. Number 7, Eto'o. Number 8, Chouameni. Number 15,
Well, they've got it again.
coming on the field. Number 13,
Now it's
Conte.
Doué.
Number
Doué!
3, Adams. Number 20,
Split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Number 22,
Corner
Rudiger.
number 2 then.
Substitutions taking place. There will be 5 minutes added time.
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Adams deals with that comfortably. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe hangs in a cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. That's at the end. Milan perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam.
വിഷമായി എനിക്ക്
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Uff.
camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make
എന്താണ്
this a
ഇങ്ങനെ?
monumental occasion. Colours
എനിക്ക് മാത്രം എന്താണ് ഇങ്ങനെ?
vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play.
There's the header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan with the corner, they're first. What a throw in. Zanetti is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. That is good strength. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he's picked it up out wide. Could move up a gear here. He's tried one! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
ടിപ്സ് പറഞ്ഞാടാ. കിട്ടണം.
Milan have their second corner now.
നെറ്റ് കിട്ടണില്ല. എന്തുകൊണ്ട്?
Costa Curta is there and he can get that clear. Milan still without a single shot on target. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. It's anyone's ball now. Ibrahimovic gets flagged offside. Now, can they get him away? He might be in. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
ടിപ്സ് ആൻഡ് ട്രിക്സ് പറഞ്ഞതാ നിങ്ങൾ. എന്തുകൊണ്ടങ്ങനെ?
And he's gone looking for safety. Tonali does well to get it back. And now
പോണോ
they can
റൂമിനിങ്
string
അല്ലേ
out the
പോണത്?
defence. He's in a great position here. Goes down, but nothing given. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Albert Ferrer. He's cut it out. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in
ഇയാൾക്ക് ഡബിൾ ടച്ചില്ലേ പണ്ട്?
and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. He's gone for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
എനിക്ക് ഭ്രാന്ത് പിടിക്കുന്നു.
Here's a player who has defined a generation. And that's
Oh.
gone loose. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Has been indicated.
He's having a go.
പഴം.
He comes up trumps again.
Rummenigge really
There's the whistle for half-time.
ടിപ്സ് പറഞ്ഞാടാ.
Decent enough half.
പോണ നീയൊക്കെ പോയാ?
Able to get on the
Good.
score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the
Rah.
second period, perhaps.
ഗുഡ്.
No goals at this
ഇതിനൊക്കെ
stage, but
മറുപടി
certainly
ഞാൻ
not the
തരും ഒരു
whole
ദിവസം.
action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Messi cuts a frustrating
എവിടെന്നാ
figure right now. He just cannot
ഒരു
get
ദിവസം
away.
വൺ
Just
ഡേ
trying to negate his influence,
Sunday.
but it looks like whatever it takes.
Chouameni has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And he cuts out the supply. Tonali. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's
ഇബ്രാഹിമോവിച്ചിന് റമോനത്
a slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Played out wide. Oh, that is a nice touch. Swings in across.
ഓക്കെ
Corner number 2 then.
നീ റെഡ് കാർഡ് കാണിക്കുമ്പോഴാണ് പ്രശ്നം. പച്ചക്കാർഡ് കാണിക്കുന്നു.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rijkaard is offering a right smile there.
ടിപ്സ് പറഞ്ഞാടാ.
Milan have their third.
എന്തുകൊണ്ട് വൈഫൈ വെച്ചിട്ടും മൊബൈൽ ഡാറ്റ വെച്ച് കളിക്കുന്നവരായിട്ട് മുട്ടാൻ പറ്റണില്ല? എന്തുകൊണ്ട്? സ്ട്രീമിന് കുഴപ്പമില്ല,
Now a sudden chance to
ഗെയിമിന്
counter.
മാത്രം പ്രശ്നം. എന്തുകൊണ്ട്?
60
ഇതിന്
minutes played.
പരിഹാരമുണ്ടോ ഇല്ലയോ?
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Tonali. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Milan looking to pass their way through. Look at the space here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Messi. Now Costa Curta. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Milan have turned up with a
Superali.
human blockade. This is top
Udra.
defence.
He's going for goal.
Ooh.
Oh, it's come off the upright. The referee has
Tender
resisted the
morning.
temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, well, they were exposed
മൊബൈൽ ഡാറ്റ
and
യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ
and
പറ്റൂലടാ.
we had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Great chance.
കാരണങ്ങളുണ്ട്.
Position A1.
കാരണം
It's a
പലത്.
very good position this and the right distance too.
Cruyff. And that's caused a worry or two.
പക്ഷെ മൊബൈൽ ഡാറ്റ എന്തിനാണ് യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്? മൊബൈൽ ഡാറ്റ യൂസ് ചെയ്യേണ്ട കാര്യമില്ലല്ലോ നമുക്ക്. കിലുക്കൻ സാധനം നമ്മ എടുത്തു വെച്ചിട്ട് പിന്നെ ഞാൻ എന്തിനാണ് ഇത്രയും കഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട് സുണാപ്പിക്കണത് അല്ലേ? ചെയ്യാൻ
Substitution for Milan. Number 22.
ഞാന് ഈ സാധനം റീചാർജ് ചെയ്തടാ. ആദ്യം
Benches.
Johan Cruyff. Number 14. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
ഇനി കൂടിയത് ചെയ്താൽ ശരിയാവും എന്ന് വിചാരിച്ച് റീചാർജ് ചെയ്തു.
Gullit.
പക്ഷേ
42.
Luis Suarez.
Musiala.
And it's made
ശരിയായില്ല.
its way to him.
20. Suarez.
Milan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And this is Luis Suarez. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Rijkaard.
കോമാത്തെ
And this
ഏമാത്തു.
is Luis Suarez. Tries a shot. He has done it. And that could well be the winner.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the
ചെറിയ
significance of taking the lead
എല്ലാ
should be our
പണ്ടാരെടുത്ത്
initial reflection, and that's priceless.
ആരില്ലാണ്ടായി.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, Peter, the manager's all
കമന്റ്
smiles,
വായിക്കുന്നു.
but he's got a big
Good.
decision to make here. He needs to see this one out. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed.
He rises! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Pull it. Milan finding their passes. And the shot's on. And he shoots! It's in! And surely now, there is no doubt. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Tonali. And this is Luis Suarez. No way through. And there goes the final whistle. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
Please turn your attention
reflections
to
on
the
what
screen
you've
for
seen, Jim?
information
Well,
provided
Peter,
by the
I
local
really
police.
couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
ഡിവിഷൻ 4 13 റാങ്കിനെയൊക്കെ പൊളിച്ച് വിട്ടാണ് ഞാൻ. ഗോള് കളി ഞാൻ തോറ്റ്. ഞാൻ എങ്ങനെ തിരുത്തും? 500 കളി കളിക്കാൻ ഞാൻ തയ്യാറാണ്. ഇതൊന്നും ശരിയായ അതുകൊണ്ടൊക്കെ എനിക്കും അറിയാത്തത് എന്ത് ചെയ്യും. ഇവനേട്ടാ കളിച്ചു നോക്കാം. 3 ബാർ കണക്ഷൻ എന്തിട്ടാണ് കാണിക്കണം നോക്കട്ടെ ഏട്ടാ. അവനും കൂടി ഒന്ന് തോപ്പിച്ച് പോയി കഴിഞ്ഞ് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ പേരൊക്കെ മാറ്റി ഞാൻ വേറെ പരിപാടി തുടങ്ങാൻ പോണു. ഉണ്ടാവും എഡ് ലെവല്. ഫ്ലാറ്റൻ അയാളെ വെച്ച് അടിപൊളിയായിട്ട് കളിക്കാടാ, സൂപ്പറായിട്ട് കളിക്കുക.
Well, what a sight this is. The
എൻ്റെ
colour, the
എൻ്റെ പ്രശ്നം ഞാൻ എങ്ങനെ നിങ്ങളെ പറഞ്ഞ് മനസ്സിലാക്കാനാണ്.
fans have pulled out all
ഈ ക്യാപ്ചർ കാർഡ് ഇല്ലാണ്ട് എങ്ങനെയാണ് സ്ട്രീം ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും? അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് മനസ്സിലാവും എൻ്റെ കളി
the San Siro for nigh
എങ്ങനെയാണ്
on a
വരുന്നത്.
century. Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I just love the positivity and attitude that
അവന് നെറ്റിൽ എനിക്ക് തെറ്റില്ല തോന്നുന്നുണ്ട്.
as openings
Wow.
go, this is up there. Another
ഇങ്ങനെയൊന്നും ഗോൾ അടിക്കാൻ
magnificent
പറ്റില്ല.
finish from Mr. Magnificent.
പേടിച്ചെന്നോണം ഞാൻ കണ്ടു എന്ത് പണ്ടാറാണ് കാണിച്ചത് എന്നൊക്കെ വിചാരിച്ചു.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
നോക്കിക്കോടാ, ദിവസം കഴിയട്ടെ,
Rijkaard. Rooney.
ഞാൻ കാണിച്ചു തരാം.
Barcelona finding their passes.
ഡിവിഷൻ
Rummenigge. And the shot. Rummenigge. That is just brilliant.
ഡിവിഷൻ നമ്മ
It really is a finish of the highest order.
2000-നുള്ളിൽ ഫിനിഷ് ചെയ്യും.
All square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just
Oh, what a climb! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming!
ഇതൊരു കണ്ടന്റ് ആക്കാൻ പണി. 100 തോൽവി
Utterly
win.
unsophisticated, but stuck away with honour. It's Neymar! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
they need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Rummenigge. Haaland. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Knocks it into space.
മറ്റേ
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is as far as they're going to go.
അയ്യോ
Threads one in. Now it's Haaland. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's oh, what a mistake!
കളി
And he's found a way past. Tries a shot. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Chance for a shot.
ഗെയിമാരെന്നെ പറയണ എന്നോട്.
And the referee has pointed at the spot. Milan.
Hey,
their
അവനെ ഞാൻ
opponents
പരത്തിയിട്ടില്ലടാ.
best possible chance here.
അവനായിട്ടൊക്കെ ഞാൻ തോക്കോ? എന്താണ് നമ്മുടെ പിള്ളേർക്ക് നമ്മൾ ഫസ്റ്റ് തന്നെ ഒരു കളി കൊടുക്കണല്ല ജയിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി.
Real trouble.
എന്താണ് പെനാൽറ്റിയാ? ചേട്ടാ
Calm as you like, and they're running
ഞാൻ
away
എന്ത്
with
ചെയ്തടാ
it.
പെനാൽറ്റിക്ക്?
A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, credit to the keeper. He read it, but succumbed to the placement.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And it's Neymar. Is there any... Neymar! They've scored!
പെനാൽറ്റി ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇപ്പൊ ഡ്രോ പിടിക്കായിരുന്നു.
Really telling moment. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game.
കളി കഴിഞ്ഞു.
There's the whistle for half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
തോറ്റ് പോണ്ടായി.
And we're underway again.
Milan really need to
ഒയ്യോ
bring up
നെറ്റ്
their
പോയാ.
intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Looking for the run. Tries from distance.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
കളി ഫസ്റ്റ് ഹാഫിലടപ്പിക്കും 3 ഗോൾ കിട്ടിയത്.
Rummenigge picks it up out wide. Neymar. And they can counter here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's the
വയ്യ.
toe. Milan really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
The attendance for this match was 18,113.
യ്യോ.
Nice interception, well timed.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for...
ക്ലാസ് പോണില്ല പണ്ടായിരുന്നു.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Haaland. And it's Gullit. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. That's a shade optimistic.
കുഞ്ഞിങ്ങനെ നോക്കിക്കണം നടക്കണം അറിയാനായിട്ട്. 5 പേര് വരാറുണ്ട്. എല്ലാരും ബാക്ക് അടിച്ചു പോണേലും പിന്നെ ഒന്ന്
Is the best form of
ലൈക്ക്
defense.
അടിച്ചിട്ട് പോണേ. ലൈക്ക് എനിക്ക് വേണ്ടത്. ശരി. റാവു ഞാൻ മാത്തു. ഇനി ആരുണ്ടറാ?
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Batistuta. Rummenigge. Crosses it. Bullish header!
വളഞ്ഞത് ഇങ്ങോട്ട് വന്നേ.
Batistuta finds himself offside. And they're quick to get it back. Milan must do something here and very quickly.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
It's
Ah.
That's a race for the ball.
Milan really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Has been indicated.
Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Time added on will be 2 minutes. He's shifting through the gears here.
കുറച്ച് പോയി.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan illustrating perfectly
എന്നെ കളിയാക്കണല്ലേ
the
അവിടെ
nature of football.
ഇതിനാടാ കിട്ടുന്നു. ആ എന്നെ ഹാട്രിക്കായില്ലേ? ഹാട്രിക്കായല്ല. മാച്ച് ഹിസ്റ്ററി ഇല്ലാലേ, ഒരു ഡ്രോ ഉണ്ട്. കഷ്ടമാണല്ലേ. ഓടന്ന് 3 ബാർ ഉണ്ടായിട്ടും ജയിക്കാൻ പറ്റണില്ല. പിന്നെ 4 കളിച്ചപ്പോ എന്താണ് പിന്നെ വന്നേക്കണം. തോറ്റിട്ട് സുഖമില്ല. റൗൾ എനിക്ക് ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട്. റൗൾ അടിപൊളി കളി. ആയി ഗോളി ഒഴിച്ച് ബാക്കി എല്ലാരും നല്ലവരാ. ഗോളി നല്ലവനാണ്. ഫോമായിരം കൊണ്ട് ഇവൻ തോക്കും എന്നായിട്ട് നോയിക്കോ നീ. ആ പാവത്തിനെ തോക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി കൊണ്ടതാണ്. എൻ്റെ കയ്യിൽ ഗോളി ഒഴിച്ച് വേറെ കലമ്പട്, അവൻ്റെ ഗോളി ഒഴിച്ചൊക്കെ എല്ലാം അടിപൊളിയാണ്. കളി തോറ്റവൻ ഒന്നും നോക്കാനില്ല. ഇത് ആരുണ്ടായിട്ടും കാര്യമില്ല. 2 ബ്ലിറ്റ്സ് ഡിഫൻഡർ കൈക്ക് വരാൻ. നമ്മുടെ അന്തോണി ഉണ്ട് കേട്ടാ. അന്തോണി റോഡിഗോ. പിന്നെ തീപ്പൊരു സാധനം ജെറ്റ്. എടാ അതിൻ്റെ ആവശ്യമില്ല. നമ്മ ട്രിക്ക് ഞാൻ പറയാണ്ട. 2 CF ആണ് ശരിക്കും. റൈറ്റ് ബാക്കും ലെഫ്റ്റ് ബാക്കും പൊക്കോട്ടെ. 2 ഡിഫൻസീവ് മിഡ്ഫീൽഡ് 2 പേര് ഇറ്റങ്ങളെ നോക്കിക്കോളും. നീ നോക്കിക്കോ വേണമെങ്കിൽ. ടാക്ടിക്സ് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞുതരാം. നോക്കിക്കോ, ഇവൻ തോക്കണം, നോക്കിക്കോ നീ. ഇപ്പം എനിക്കൊരു ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റ് ആയത്. ഇമ്മാതിരി ടീമൊക്കെ എന്നെ ആയിട്ട് ജയിക്കില്ലടാ. നോക്കിക്കോ, ഈ പറഞ്ഞ ഡിഫൻസ് ഇട്ട് വെക്കുക.
Expectation, emotion.
നോക്കട്ടെ.
The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
കളി തുടങ്ങിയല്ലോ, ഇനി
And
കളിയാ.
we're underway.
നോക്കിക്കോട്ടെ.
For me, Peter, Albert Ferrer was one of the very best defenders of the 1990s.
And of course, he played in that most famous of all Catalan dream
കയറി
teams.
വരാത്ത സ്പൈക്കിൾ വരെ കയറി വന്ന ടീം
Most
കണ്ടിട്ട്.
glamorous members, maybe, but definitely one of the most important.
ഇതൊക്കെ എനിക്ക് വേണ്ടാത്ത കളിയല്ലേ ഇതൊക്കെ.
Messi.
നല്ല കാര്യമുണ്ട് ഇതിൻ്റെ.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
In with the challenge, and that's gone loose. Raul. Chouameni. McAllister. Raul. And it's Rijkaard. Good ball, good take.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he
കണ്ട, അവർ കളിക്കാൻ പറ്റണില്ല പാവം.
get on the turn.
ഭയങ്കര.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Brilliantly.
അറിഞ്ഞില്ലേ?
Raul. Nicely aimed pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic!
കണ്ട,
Denied by an instinctive save.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
കളിക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല ഇനി.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared without hesitation. Oh, it's come loose.
Chouameni just dropped the shoulder to
പിടി.
clear the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame.
Milan have their second corner now. Chiellini gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, easy pickings there. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. And that's a dangerous ball. Varane did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Zola. Oh, they can break here. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Chouameni. Beckenbauer proves too strong, too smart.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Raul showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
പാസിട്ട് അതേന്നല്ലേ?
He thumps it clear.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And that is a little undercooked.
കണ്ട, കളി കണ്ട.
And
കളിക്കാൻ
there's
പറ്റണില്ലല്ലോ അവന്.
the off.
ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ കളി തുടങ്ങണേന് മുന്നേ അവന് കളിക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല എന്ന്.
Perhaps
അതെങ്ങനെയാണ്?
should have, but as the whistle blows, we were
ഇതെങ്ങനെയാണത്?
started.
ഇതിങ്ങനെയാണ്.
Just to mull over here.
അവസാന ടൈമിലുണ്ടല്ലോ, അവസാന ടൈമിൽ
Thoughts?
80 മിനിറ്റൊക്കെ ആവുമ്പോൾ അവൻ ഗോൾ അടിക്കും.
Peter, they haven't made much of an
ആ
impression
ഗോളും
on the other end.
ചണ്ണ ഗോളായിരിക്കുള്ളൂ. ഇങ്ങനെ നോക്കിക്കോ.
They've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Ibrahimovic. Shot at goal! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him!
As responses to a half-time
ലാഗണാ
go,
സ്ട്രീം ലാഗ് ഉണ്ടാ
a lot. Of course, it enhances his reputation,
പോടാ
and it has to give this team a surge of belief, surely.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to this. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
The message is clear, none shall pass. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now, can they get him away?
ഗോള്
And the shot! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want to...
അതും കൂടി ലാഗ് വരാനുള്ളൂ
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautiful.
ചെല്ലാനായി
They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And that has added
അവര്
a
തീരുമാനായി
whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Milan can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And that's been won straight back, aimed beyond the defence.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
പൊന്ന് ഫ്ലാട്ടാ എന്ത് കളിയാണ് ആടാ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ കണ്ണ ഗോളായിരിക്കും
Here's here. That is a brilliant interception. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's McAllister.
ഇല്ല ഈ സാധനം
Now they can clear their lines. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no...
കണ്ടാ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ
Listen,
ആ
the fans haven't given
ഇങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ പോവുള്ളൂ
this by any means.
അല്ലാണ്ട്
They
പോവാവില്ല
still believe it can
കളിക്കാൻ
be
പറ്റില്ല ഇങ്ങനത്തെ ആന ടീമൊക്കെ വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അങ്ങനെയാണ് വെറുതെ
Zola does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
ടീം കണ്ട നീ എന്നെയായിട്ട് ജയിക്കാൻ പറ്റിയില്ല
Two added minutes
ഐ
have
We
been
might be done
indicated.
here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ ജയിക്കില്ലാന്ന്
And that will be the final act.
അമ്മ എത്ര കളി കണ്ട്
Does end all square, inspiration, perspiration,
ഒരു
both did so in
ലേഖ
equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner.
And a quick
What are your
reminder
thoughts on
today,
today's game
everybody,
then,
to
Tim?
make sure
Listen,
to
the more
put
this
any
game
litter
went
in the
on,
bins
a draw was
provided.
always
Thank you
likely
for
to be
your
on the cards.
cooperation.
So overall, I don't think anyone...
ടെൻഷനായി ഞാൻ അതും കൂടി ലാഗണെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇങ്ങനെ ഇനി അടുത്ത ടീം എങ്ങനത്തെയാണ് നോക്കാം ഇങ്ങനത്തെ ടീം വന്നാൽ മതി ഇതെനിക്ക് ഇഷ്ടം കളിക്കാൻ നല്ല രസമാണ് ഇപ്പൊ മനസ്സിലായില്ലേ നിങ്ങക്ക് എന്തോ പ്രശ്നമുണ്ടെന്ന് കളിയിൽ എന്തോ പ്രശ്നമുണ്ടെന്ന് മനസ്സിലായില്ലേ പ്രശ്നമുണ്ട് പ്രോ ആർന്ന് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞാൽ മനസ്സിലാവില്ലത്. ചേക്കില പ്രോ ഞാനാർന്നു. ഇപ്പൊ ഡിവിഷൻ കളിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടല്ലോ ഞാൻ. 1300 റേറ്റിംഗ് ആയിരുന്നില്ലേ. എന്നിട്ട് അത് ഇറങ്ങും, എന്നിട്ട് കുറെ കളി തോറ്റ് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് വീണ്ടും ഇന്ന് ജയിച്ച് വന്നിട്ട് ആ റേറ്റിംഗിൽ തന്നെ എത്തിയിട്ട് നമ്മ കളി നിർത്തും. ടക്കാണ്. നോർമലി നമ്മുടെ പോലത്തെ തന്നെ ടീമാണ്.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
Manchester United.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Martin Caceres, Jim. Precious little doubt about what his outstanding qualities are.
Adolfa.
Tenacity, Peter, but there is another side to his game as well. He's got a certain confidence on the ball and he can pick a really telling pass too. That's vital if you're looking to play a patient possession-based game.
Oh no, this does not look good. It is through and all alone. Now decent chance. It's in.
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Looking to play him in. There's no flag. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That is good alertness. Ronaldinho. Now it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Fired deep towards the back post. Defending of the desperate variety.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Tries to pass it through. It's a promising position. Now this could be a chance. Oh, what has happened here? And he was quick to react. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That has ended up in no man's land. Beckenbauer. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Great skill, that's nice. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Raul, good purposeful running this. And he's picked it up out wide. Pulls it back, and he's had a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's got away with one there. Well, that is one way to stop him. Out to the left it goes. Ronaldinho. Neymar. He has found the way through. And it's Xavi Alonso. Ibrahimovic, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
There
That's
will
not
be
gone
1
well.
minute added
It's
time.
really well manoeuvred. Oh, super ball. He's come in hard. Oh, he's brought him down, and
yeah.
it is a penalty. Milan have themselves a chance from the spot. Khan will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. That is some save from Khan. Oh, he's missed it, and the referee blows. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
And if you do have a chance
I
today,
think
please
on the
take
whole
some
the
time
team
out to
linked
give
up
your
very
support
well
to
and
our
has been
better stadium
organised.
fund.
Hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think.
പറഞ്ഞിട്ട്
Something
കാര്യമിടയ്ക്ക്
told many times, I'm sure,
അതെന്റെ കുഴപ്പം.
during the interval.
എനിക്കിന് വല്ല ചാൻസ് കിട്ടാം.
Lead in a title
അതിങ്ങനെ
game.
പോവും.
Half-time, 1-0.
കളിയും കൂടി തോറ്റാ ഞാൻ നിർത്താണ്. വിരമിക്കാൻ പോണി ഞാൻ. എന്റെ ലെജൻഡ് കാർഡ് വരുമപ്പ. CF ലെജൻഡ്
Here
കാർഡ്.
we go again.
ഐക്കോണിക്.
Milan carrying a one-goal lead.
ടോനൊക്കെ പോലത്തെ ഒരു കാർഡ് വരും എന്നെ.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Belletti. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Tchouaméni. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Davids.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Takes on his marker. Driving forward.
അട്ടാ.
Foul in a dangerous area. And he's
Red
gonna have his
dot.
name taken.
ഉരുളിട്ടടിക്കേണ്ട കളിയാണ്. ഇത് ഗോളാവില്ലേ?
Ready to try one. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion. Ibrahimovic! Now, who's going to be first to this? Dealt with nicely by the defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's having a shot! Missed by a fraction.
The attendance for this match was
That's a
80,113.
decent ball. Belletti. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Tchouaméni. Oh, they could break here. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's away. Guardiola is there to clear.
വർഷടിക്കാവോ ഇങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ?
Steaming on goalwards. Big chance.
ഇത്
He scored.
എന്ത്?
And there we have it. The two-goal cushion.
അടിക്കാൻ നോക്കണേ ഗോളാവൂല.
Are sitting
Da
pretty.
pupanda.
2-0 up.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And here's Cantona.
എന്തോരം ഡിഫെൻഡ് ചെയ്താലും കാര്യം ഉണ്ടാവില്ല. ഇത് ചിലപ്പോൾ ഗോളാവും.
It is a corner.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. The message is clear, none shall pass. Milan are looking to go forward now. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Looking for options for movement.
കണ്ട കേറണില്ലാന്ന്.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That's good running with the ball. Can he get it through? Now it's Cantona.
തിരിച്ചവന്റെ പോസ്റ്റിക്ക് തന്നെ പോണു.
Milan can breathe again. Just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability
Ah.
until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
വർഷങ്ങൾക്ക് ശേഷം 3 ഗോൾ അടിച്ചു.
Really is a finish of the highest order. And he is just ripping it up. Another moment of magic, a real
Added minutes
wow
has been
moment.
indicated.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And
അടി.
there was his third, and boy, he looks
പിടി
the
പിടി പിടി.
business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first...
And that is that. Milan pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner
നല്ല
they
ഡിവിഷൻ
wanted right
ആയിരിക്കും.
from the start. A show all about one side's
ഇത് നോക്കിയില്ല
remorselessness,
നമ്മൾ.
ruthlessness,
We are glad.
relentless.
ഗെയിം ഓവർ. കണ്ട ഈ ഒരു റാങ്കിങ്ങിൽ വെച്ചാണ് ഞാൻ ഈ കളി തുടങ്ങിയത്. പിന്നെ തോറ്റ് അതങ്ങോട്ട് പോയി. പിന്നെ വീണ്ടും കളി നിർത്തി പോയി നോണ. വീണ്ടും ഈ റാങ്കിങ്ങിൽ തന്നെ എത്തി. ഇതുകൊണ്ട് എന്താണ് ലാഭം? ഗെയിം കളിച്ചെന്നായി, എന്നാ ഒന്നും കൂടിയില്ല. ഏകദേശം ഞാൻ പോണ്. നാളെ പാക്കലാം. നാളെ ഞാൻ പൂർവാധിന ശക്തി എടുക്കാൻ പറ്റുമെന്ന് നോക്കട്ടെ. എന്നിട്ട് വരും ഞാൻ. സ്വർണ്ണ ലിപികളാൽ എഴുതപ്പെടും. ഓക്കെ, see you tomorrow.